Staying in posture, the key to consistent ground contact with the club. So ball striking, I see so many golfers early extend. This exercise done at home or at the range is going to instantly improve the way you pivot through the golf ball and how you can stay in posture throughout the whole swing. Hi everyone, Alistair Davies here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's lesson is all about how we can stay in golf posture in the downswing particularly. I'm going to share with you a great useful exercise that you can do at home or in the garden that's going to help you understand how to manage your tilts in the downswing and through swing to become a better player. To control your low point better, your ball striking better. These are all the freebies you'll get from doing this correctly. So keep watching to learn how. And if you are a new viewer, please consider following and subscribing. And also during the video, if you like it, please click thumbs up as we go along and also comment. Keep watching. So what we're looking at today is how we can stay tilted over the golf ball in the downswing. And to help demonstrate this, we're going to use a garden device. This is basically to put your plants up or runner beans. It's a plastic device, but you can use anything that you have in your house as long. A broom would probably work quite well. I don't have a broom in my teaching studio, so I got this for doing some various different exercises with players. For the head movement, for the plane movement and stuff is quite useful. So we're going to use this today. So we're going to use it in a couple of different ways. The first way is if you just take it and grip it with your palms up. So it's sticking out obviously quite a bit. Now if I take my golf posture from there and I make a rotation through the golf ball, it should be running along the ground. So you've got to get it to the position where you feel you're in a tilted shape in order to achieve this. But basically this is making sure I am rotating and tilting throughout my downswing and follow through. It should come off the ground obviously here, and it should come off the ground in the backswing. But looking at the consistency of how much I touch the ground and where I touch the ground would be the important thing. That would be kind of exercise number one. Exercise number two would be to take it and put it across your shoulders, across your hands, and again get it to a position where it should just about touch the ground with a tilted position. Now what we're doing from a technical point of view here, obviously if I right side bend, you see it goes closer to the ground, and if I turn, I then present that to the golf ball. That's essentially what we're looking to do in the downswing. We have basically right side bend, forward bend and rotation. Those are the things we're looking to do in the golf swing, in the downswing with our body, our upper body particularly. This for me just gives me some feedback. So if this feels like I'm particularly more angled over the ball or I've got more right side bend, I know then that's what I've got to feel more in my golf swing. If your radius is off the ground, then having more of these tilts and right side bends helps you get the club to the ground. So that becomes vitally important. This is a little warm-up drill. We'll start to show you that. The next advancement from this, if you want to do, and I did this in a video not so long ago, is where you can get an alignment rod and obviously strap it to your chest with some bungees and then get it to try and point to the ground whilst you're hitting golf balls. So that would be a way of going to a hitting drill. This is more about rehearsals, practice swings, and then trying to put those feels into the shot. So for me personally, I feel like there's a little bit more right side bend when I do that. So when I go and hit this shot now, I'm going to try and achieve a bit more right side bend. So again, right side bend is this movement. It's important I transport that with pressure and turn it onto the ball, otherwise I'd hit the ball heavy. But in my particular golf swing, I tend to start the golf swing with a slightly steepening of the shaft and not enough right side bend. So that makes perfect sense that I feel more right side bend when I do that particular drill exercise. So let me go ahead and hit a golf ball, and I'm going to try and feel some more right side bend in my downswing. That one went straight as you like. Really happy with that. It felt like I didn't quite put my pressure over to the lead side quite enough, but that's the feel I got from it from trying to get the extra right side bend. But in terms of probably what I did with the control of the club face and the path, I was really pleased with that. It was a really straight shot. The key thing from what I'm trying to get you from this video is doing exercises at home that give you feedback, that give you constraints, if you like, that tell you if you're doing things correct or incorrect. So if I struggled to hit the ground with that stick, I would know that would be incorrect. And you could even do it with a smaller stick and do it with a sofa or an object that's in the air, a table, whatever it's going to be. But we're looking for obviously a consistency of the angle, the tilts, and then what you feel with your body. So if my shoulder angle was flatter, you'll see that I would not be able to hit the ground with that stick. And if it was flatter, that would help me swing obviously more over or more leftwards as I go through the golf ball. So if you're the person that has a path that's 2 to the rightward or 2 from the inside, feeling the left shoulder lower is a good feel. If you're the player that has a 2 over the top move, feeling more right side bend and the right shoulder lower is generally a good move. So it's about feeding what you need, and that's an expression I use a lot when I coach. A lot of people talk about, well, what's the perfect position? I say, well, this is the perfect position, but you don't want to feel that. You've got to do this, because this changes what you do, rather than get you to practice the perfect. And some people, we need to give the perfect information, because they will run with it and go past that point, and they'll overdo things and overwork things. So some people need to feel a lot of massive exaggeration. Some people need constant feels, which is what this could do for you in a warm-up. Okay, right, I felt that right side bend. Let's go with that today. Other people just need to have the concept in the head and go with that from the start. So I hope you've enjoyed that take on how to stay in posture. Obviously, I've done quite a few videos on how the lower half works to do that, and you can check them out, some of my early extension videos and leg action and foot action stuff. This is more about the torso moves, using a stick or a broom or whatever you're going to use to give you the feels to take to the golf shot straight after, to help change how you move. If you have enjoyed it, please click like and share the video. Also, please chat down below, ask any questions, request any videos. I'd love to hear from you. And also, if you haven't followed me already, please subscribe. It really helps my channel. It really helps me produce more content. I'd love to have you on board to help you with your golf. Lastly, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining me today at the Forest of Arden. Hope to see you again here soon.